Hello, today I'm going to take my big grey 5-year-old 17.2 Irish Draft out for a hack for the first time on his own. I'm quite excited, but also quite nervous. But oh well, I'll see you when I'm on. Right, so off we go. Like I said, first time on his own, hacking. Oh boy. So there's nothing wrong with hacking a horse out on his own, but you just got to bear in mind that they are herd animals, so they are naturally all together. Good boy. So look, if he spooks or looks at something, nice clear aids. I don't want to be doing lots of little kicks that don't really mean anything. I want a nice big clear aid just to tell him, go forward. You've got to be clear in what you do. Good boy. Hey? So it's a short walk down the road, not too far, and then I'll go into some fields. Good boy. So he's allowed to look at things if he's never seen them. He's allowed to look, and I give him time to look. I don't rush him. Good boy. So look, you may look at this wheelbarrow, so you just prepare, just squeeze him on. Good boy, look. You have to predict what he's going to look at, so you can ride him forward. So by the time he gets there, he may have already had time to see it, and you can just kick him on past it. Good boy. So just predict what he may look at, and then you can prepare in your seat. Good boy. So if he does spook, he's not caught you off guard. Well, that's the plan anyway. Good boy, come on. So look, he's just looking, but I do every now and again just get him listening to me. So if he does like that, so I don't let him stop. He wanted to stop there, so I don't let him stop. I just let him look at me and go forward. Ideally, he wants to be straight. He doesn't want to, have his head kinked to one side. Good boy. Good boy. Lots of praise, lots of encouragement. Just makes your life easier. Just a pat on the back goes a long way. So, good boy. Good boy. So I have done quite a bit of arena work. I've schooled him in the arena, just getting flexible, getting a bit more supple, teaching him how to listen to my aids, teaching him how to steer. So he does have arena work. So I just sat up right there, I just squeezed him on and he seems to walk. So he's learning, he's a quick learner. So we're just going off the road now. Good boy. Good boy. Into a big open field. This is where sometimes big open fields can be a bit of a problem because they feel a bit free, they get a bit strong and they want to go. But I'm going to canter and hopefully, I can stay on because his bucks are quite vicious. Come on. Oh. He's got massive strides. He covers ground so quickly. You don't necessarily think you're going really fast, but because his strides are huge, you cover ground so quickly, and it's so effortless. Good boy. Whoop. Good boy. So I'm just going to ask him to stop when I want him to stop. Good boy. There you go. And then I have jumped that with not a lead, but with a buddy. But I'm just gonna. There was one rule, and that was no jumping. But if I can't open the gate, how am I going to get through? Oops. Good boy. Whee! And that, yay! Good boy. Oh, put me in a hedge. Ow! Anyway, so yeah, I've only done a little bit in the arena, as that's probably clear. Good boy. So his steering's not all perfect, but I have. That's why it's so important to do the arena work, because you're not put into a tree. But oh well. So he's 5 years old. We got him from Ireland. We only bought him after looking at about 4 videos, I think. So we thought, yeah, he's nice. We asked, just like everything, you have to take everything from Ireland with a pinch of salt. We asked for a 16.2 6-year-old. Good boy, nice flying change there. But what we got instead was a 17.2 5-year-old. But that's what you expect from Ireland. Good boy. So I may just appear to be cantering, but my leg is on. Your leg is your seatbelt. It's what holds you in the saddle. So, good boy, nice flying change there. I'm just going to slow down for this walker. So your leg is your seatbelt. It's what holds you in your saddle. Good boy. So if he spooks, if he stops, you always got that leg on. You don't cling on with your hands. Look, I can do this with my hands, and I'm still in the same position. But look at this, ears forward, nice steady rhythm. Anything can happen in these woods. I've had deer run out, I've had birds, so I'm always mindful that he may react, not because he's, trying to get me off, but because he's scared and he lacks the confidence. But lots of praise. Good boy. Good boy. So if my mum's watching, I'm sorry that I jumped that jump. She told me about 15 times no jump. Good boy. He's doing really well. He doesn't seem to threat. He's not napping. Yeah. Well done. Good boy. He's not calling out either. But say if he was nervous and he was napping and he was spinning round, you'd have to really make sure that your riding and your aids are really clear. And if he does spin round, maybe try and always go the way that you want to go. Don't teach him that you want to go that way. Well, I can't make you go any other way, so I'm going to go the way you go. You have to persevere, and make sure that they do what you want. But he seems to be fine. Look at this. Well done. Whoop, a bit slippy. Good boy. So first time ever hacking on his own. Good boy. When he slows down, just put that leg on. You can still look at it. He's allowed to look, but he's not allowed to stop. Good boy. I'm going to canter up this hill as well. Good boy. Right, you ready? Yep. He's taking me. Good boy. That's it. So he may slow down because he doesn't know what's around the corner, but you just need to encourage him. That's it. Awesome. Right. This is a gate that I have to open. So slow down. I'm not going to aim at the jump. Not the jump. I'm not going to aim at the gate because I don't want him to think that it is a jump. So just make sure that a gate is a gate and a jump is a jump. So slow down for a gate, ride on for a jump. Right, is that going to just swing open? Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Good boy. Whoop. So far, I am really impressed. Well done. Right, walk down this hill and I may canter up the other side. Ooh. So being a horse from Ireland, and a hunter, he hasn't done any of the flat work. So he's really stiff to the right and falls in, and quite flexible, but not strong enough to hold himself and support himself to the left. So if he does do a buckaroo, puts his head between his legs, and I need to quickly yank his head to one side so he stops and I don't fall off. I know I can do it to the left because it's easier to bend him than to the right, and I learnt that from experience. Right, I'm going to canter now. Good boy. Oh. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. That's it. Right, so I slow down well before the gate, and so I walk so he doesn't jump the gate, because I've seen that done. I haven't jumped a gate from a standstill, but I've seen, good boy, other people do that, and it's not very fun. Fun to watch, but not fun to do. I think I may have to get off. Good boy. Good boy. I'll walk across this field, so it saves me getting off the other end. Good boy. There you go. So it's really important when you're getting on that he stands and waits for you. He doesn't run off as soon as you get on. So, whoop. Good boy. Look at that. Awesome. Well done. Because you know how much of a nightmare it is when you're trying to get on and your horse doesn't stand. So little things like that you still need to teach. It's important. Good boy. And they only go when you go, and they stop when you stop, etc. Good boy. Right, so I was just looking over there because the last time I came down here I did get told off, even though it is a bridleway, but oh well. So what do I think of him? Well, he's a quick learner. He looks at stuff. I'm allowing him to look at stuff, but I'm also not telling him to stop, because he wants to stop when he hears something, but I just tell him keep going, and he keeps going. So look, he looks, I tell him to keep going, and he keeps going. Awesome. He's also quite brave, because not many horses I know can hack first time and not snap, not get funny. Thank you. So he's quite a brave horse. Another thing that I like about him is that he wasn't pulling when I was cantering. He didn't want to put his head far down. He didn't snatch the reins out of my hands, and I did I was able to slow him down and stop him whenever I wanted to. I opened only one gate. I jumped the other one, so I do apologise because I wasn't allowed to jump, like I said. But yeah, he stopped when I stopped, and he didn't want to put his head far between his legs and do a buckaroo, which he has done. Horses don't choose to be on their own because they are herd animals, but there's nothing wrong with taking them out. It's actually because when you go to a show, they're on their own. They're with other horses, but they're on their own. They're not with their stable buddy, so they've got to learn to go out and listen to you, even when they don't necessarily want to listen to you. So it's really important that if you can get them to listen to you out on a hack, when there's, cars, there's birds flying out of trees, he can listen to you at a show. But he's not a show, he's a hunter. So things to work on is his steering. He's a little bit vague. You can turn his head, but his shoulders don't listen. Like when I jumped that jump, he kept going into that tree. That is something you work on in the arena. I have been working on in the arena. Good boy. You never take a horse that you can't turn out hunting, or you can't stop out hunting. So it's quite dangerous, but I know that I do, if in doubt, I do turn to the left because that's where he's weaker. He's weaker, so he can turn, he does bend. To the right, he's a little bit stiffer, but that's all to work on. They've got to use their back evenly, but because I have been doing quite a bit in the arena, it is important for them to go out on hacks, so they don't just see the same four walls of the arena. They see a lot. They get used to birds, they get used to cars, bikes, everything, other horses walking past, they get used to, so they don't panic. Anyway, I'm really impressed with him. Good boy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like, or you don't have to like, but you can subscribe. But thank you for watching. Yeah. Well done, Tonic. Good boy.